and John Travolta has broken his silence in Scientology. It's just over a week after that HBO documentary, Going Clear, came out. It accused the church of blackmailing Travolta. John Travolta, the Hollywood legend, has just told a shocking secret that's aching. The world at the height of fame, he hid truths no one could have imagined. From the shadows of Scientology to deep personal scars, what pushed him to break his silence? Now, a drama-filled story from dazzling fame to hidden struggles is waiting to be uncovered. In 1975, John Travolta entered the world of Scientology as a young actor looking for meaning amid the pressures of rising fame. After reading Dianetics by L. Ron Hubbard, the book promised a path to spiritual enlightenment, and the 21-year-old Travolta was drawn in by its promise of inner balance. In a 2008 interview with Guardian, he shared, "Scientology gave me a map to understand myself, something Hollywood could never do." Pretty simple stuff, really. All it is one pain. There's a lot of pain involved on a birth, or there can be for Thebobe, and for the wife. He quickly became one of the movement's most well-known members, taking part in auditing sessions and rising through Scientology's secret hierarchy. In the early 2000s, Travolta began dealing with internal conflict. A 2007 New York Post report revealed that he had quietly started questioning some of the church's practices, especially as allegations of psychological and financial abuse from former members, including Oscar-winning director Paul Haggis, began to surface. Does this concern you? Are having this conversation right now? Yes, of course it does. It's insanity. This is incredibly stupid. These are not people you want to mess with. In Lawrence Wright's 2013 book, Going Clear, Haggis describes Scientology as a system of fear-based control. Travolta, according to a close source quoted by Radar Online in 2016, felt torn between loyalty to the church and pressure from close friends outside of it who urged him to break away. The tension reached a breaking point in early 2025 when Travolta, in an exclusive interview with Vanity Fair, admitted he had serious look inside leaving Scientology in 2008. After a decade of witnessing mounting public controversies, it's alternatives that have to one has to be aware of, meaning that if one is educated, all the possibilities. He revealed that the church used personal records from auditing sessions as leverage, making him fear that sensitive details from his private life could be exposed. "I didn't want to lose everything I had built," Travolta said, his voice full of emotion. "But I also didn't want to be imprisoned by silence." This admission marked the first time he openly alleged his inner struggle, sparking intense public reaction on the platform. Ex-user responses explode with mixed reactions. A post from @Hollywood Insider 25 read, "Travolta finally speaks out. But why hasn't he left? What does Scientology have on him?" Meanwhile, supporters like @Travolta fan for life expressed simply, "Leave him alone. No one understands the pressure he's under." Former Scientologist Mike Rinder, in a 2025 blog post, commented, "John's confession is a courageous step, but Scientology doesn't let go of people like him easily." The impact of this revelation extends beyond media debate. Travolta has started to reshape his narrative, emphasizing that while he still finds value in certain principles of Scientology, such as self-awareness, he does not shy away from criticizing practices he believes have gone too far. In the same Vanity Fair interview, Hestiot, "I believe in being truthful, even if it hurts." He declined to reveal specifics about the sensitive information the church might hold, leaving a silence that continues to fuel speculation. Travolta's prolonged and conflicted loyalty to Scientology has damaged his image among some audiences, but it has also strengthened the supportive, loyal fans who see him as a man willing to face difficult choices. His internal battle with Scientology is not just a personal story. but a lens into unseen pressures Hollywood star center when entangled in controversial origination. This journey is painful and courageous, reveals a complex Travolta, one ready to speak his truth no matter the cost. Tragedy and controversy. In 2009, John Travolta faced unspeakable heart attack when his 16-year-old son, Jett, died from a seizure during a family vacation in the Bahamas, and had a history of seizures. But his sudden death devastated Travolta. In a 2019 Instagram post on Jett's birthday, Travolta wrote, "Jett, you will always be the light of my life." More than a decade later, he rarely speaks of the tragedy, though the pain is still visible in his eyes whenever he mentions his family. Then in 2020, another shock struck when Kelly Preston, his wife of 29 years, passed away from breast cancer. Travolta shared on Twitter soon after her death, "Kelly was the love of my life. The kids and I will continue living for her, nor raising there." To children, Ella and Benjamin, alone. Travolta has worked to overcome grief and become a source of strength for his family alongside a personal loss. Travolta also documenting in public scandals. In 2012, a Mali massage therapist filed a lawsuit accusing Travolta of inappropriate behavior during a therapy session. The lawsuit quickly gained media attention, bringing back persistent rumors about his sexuality. Travolta denied all allegations, and the case was dismissed to lack of evidence. In a 2013 interview with Good Morning America, he stated plainly, "I don't let rumors define me." Still, the incident damaged his public image, causing some fans to turn away while loyal supporters stood by him. Wow, a lighter but memorable moment came during the 2014 Oscars, when Travolta mispronounced singer Idina Menzel's name as Adele Dazeem in front of millions. The mistake instantly became a viral meme across platforms like Twitter and YouTube, spawning countless parody videos. Travolta quickly issued an apology in a statement to Variety. "Just wanted Idina to know how much I admire her. The goof, although embarrassing, actually helped endear him to younger audiences who saw a more relatable and humorous side of him." These events, from personal loss to public controversies, have shaped Travolta into more than just a Hollywood star weathered by storms. He often forgets that he was once a boy deeply in love with the stage. The early days. John Travolta was born on February 18, 1954 in Englewood, New Jersey, and grew up in a large family with 5 siblings. His mother, Helen, a former actress and drama teacher, sparked his love for the stage from an early age. At home in the evenings, Helen often organized family plays where Travolta first explored acting. "My mother taught how to live through each role," he recalled in a 1994 interview with the New York Times. A bold decision came at 16 when Travolta dropped out of high school to chase his dream in New York. He began with minor roles in off-Broadway productions and television commercials, arranging from soap ads to fast food spots. Although the work was inconsistent, Travolta stayed committed, spending hours practicing dance and acting. "I knew I was born to be on stage," he once shared in his autobiography, Travolta, The Life. 1996. Another passion also took root early on: flying. At 22, Travolta began flight training and quickly became fascinated. He would later own several private planes and even built a runway at his Florida home. In a 2018 Instagram post, he shared a photo beside his Boeing 707 writing, "Flying is freedom. It's how I reach for my dreams." Those early years, though difficult, shaped his resolve and talent, paving the way for Travolta's rise to Hollywood stardom. Without that foundation, we might never have witnessed the brilliance of a career that continues to shine today. A brilliant career. John Travolta entered the spotlight with this role as Vinnie Barbarino in Thessacom. Welcome Back, Kotter, in 1975. Quickly becoming a teen idol thanks to his charm and natural style. 2 years later, he defined a generation with Saturday Night Fever, 1977. His portrayal of Tony Nero not only earned him an Oscar nomination, but also turned him into a global disco icon. "It could feel the rhythm of the era in every step I danced," he shared during a 2018 interview at the Cannes Film Festival in 1978. Travolta continued to captivating with Grease, the beloved musical film alongside Olivia Newton-John. His role as Danny Zuko became the archetype of the charming rebel with songs like "You're the One That I Want" tucked deeply into pop culture. The 1980s, though, proved challenging. Film sack as two-of-a-kind 1983 failed both critically and commercially, stalling his momentum. Travolta once admitted on The Oprah Winfrey Show in 2007, "I thought I had lost the light, but I never gave up." A remarkable comeback arrived with Pulp Fiction in 1994, when Quentin Tarantino cast Travolta as gangster Vincent Vega. The role not only revived his career, but also showcased his versatility, shifting effortlessly from romantic to intense dramatic roles. Building on that success, Travolta went on to impress in Face Off 1997 and Hairspray 2007, where he surprised audiences as the colorful mother Edna Turnblad. Beyond acting, Travolta has also nurtured a love for music. He released a solo album, En Media Mark, with the 1976 single, Let Her In, which reached the Billboard Top 10. Through recent projects like Paradise City 2022. He continues to prove his enduring appeal, firmly holding his place as a legend in the hearts of fans, a living legacy. At 71, John Travolta left an indelible mark on popular culture. His disco moves and charming persona from the late 1970s continue to inspire generations of artists. In a 2020 interview with Vogue, singer Dua Lipa mentioned Travolta as a style icon, noting how his leather jackets and slicked-back hair had influenced her musical aesthetic. Modern disco festivals from Los Angeles to London often replay clips of him to revive the spirit of freedom from that era. Beyond the screen, Travolta is remembered for his compassion. The Jett Travolta Foundation, established to support children with with epilepsy, has donated millions of dollars to medical research. "I want to turn pain into hope," he wrote in the foundation's website in 2015. He also actively supports environmentalists, particularly ocean conservation prage, a passion he shared on Instagram in 2023. "The planet is home, and I'll do everything I can to protect it." Travolta also stands as a symbol of perseverance. During periods when his career slowed, he consistently reinvented himself, inspiring younger actors like Zach Efron, who said in Entertainment Weekly in 2017, "John taught me it's never too late to start again." His social media presence with dancing videos and family mints keeps him connected with Gen's audiences, ensuring his legacy remains vibrant. To this day, Travolta remains a respected figure, not only for his talent, but also for his resilience. His legacy, from iconic roles to quiet contributions, ensures that the name John Travolta will resonate for decades to come. A father in the spotlight, John Travolta finds his deepest meaning in fatherhood to Ella Blue and Benjamin Twallies that warm his heart amid Hollywood's glare. Living under constant public attention, Travolta has created a private world where his children are loved and free to dream. On Instagram in 2021, he shared a video of himself dancing with Ella, the two moving in rhythm in a way that evoked his golden years. "My princess always makes me proud," Travolta wrote, touching fans with a heartfelt glimpse into their bond. Now 25, Ella has stepped in toting under her father's guidance. Travolta not only starred alongside Heron, The Poison Rose 2019, but also took in the role of producer to ensure she had the opportunity to shine. "Dad was me first teacher," Ella said on Entertainment Tonight in 2023. He taught Mo how to rise after every fall with 14-year-old Benjamin. Travolta spends time camping and teaching him to fly model airplanes. A 2022 Twitter photo shows the two next to a toy plane with caption, "Ben, you're the pilot of me heart." Travolta raises his children with a balance of freedom and discipline. He maintains a tradition of family dinners each evening where they talk about dreams and life. As he shared and lived with Kelly and Ryan in 2019, "I want my kids to know they mean everything to me." Though he's famous, he shields Ella and Benjamin from media exposure, helping them grow up with confidence and individuality. Travolta's love for his children is an undying flame. He has proven himself not only as a cinematic icon, but as a devoted father, transforming the challenges of fame into a foundation for raising two young souls ready to write their own stories. Conquering the skies with passion amid the highs and lows of fame, personal trials, and his devoted role as a father, John Travolta found a unique sanctuary, the sky. His love for aviation, rooted in his youth, is more than a hobby. It became his way of handling pressure and shaping his identity beyond by a Hollywood icon. In a 2010 interview with Aviation International News, Travolta shared, "The first time is in a cockpit. I felt like I truly belonged there." His passion for flying took him far, both literally and figuratively, and earned him respect as a pilot too. Match his legendary acting career. Travolta owns an impressive fleet, including a Boeing 707 he named Jett Clipperella in honor of his children. His home in Ocala, Florida was designed with 2 private runways, allowing planes to take off and land right in his backyard, a rare feature even among the elite. He has logged marathon 35,000 air miles, flying internationally to Europe, Australia, and Africa. In 2002, he became an honorary ambassador for Qantas Airways, an honor he described in a 2019 Forbes interview as the pinnacle of my aviation journey. He personally piloted relief flights to New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina in 2005, a contribution recognized by CNN that same year. Flying isn't just a passion, it's also Travolta's escape. He often retreats to the cockpit to find peace amid the pressure of fame. In a 2020 Instagram post, he shared a photo beside his plane, writing, "Flying is where I find freedom, where no one can reach me." That spirit has also been passed down to his children, especially Benjamin, who often joins him in exploring model airplanes. Travolta's close friend and fellow pilot Douglas Gottman said in a 2015 Flying magazine feature, "John doesn't just fly planes, he lives with them. It's a passion that defines him." Travolta has also contributed to aviation by inspiring younger generations. He frequently attends events held by the Aircraft Owners and Pilots Association, IOPA, where he shares his experience and encourages youth to pursue their dreams in the skies. In 2023, he launched ASMEL Aviation's scholarship program under his name to support aspiring pilots, announced on the official website of the Jett Travolta Foundation. Travolta's journey through the skies stands as proof of a man constantly seeking new horizons. He is not just a movie star, he's a pilot who lives fully through his passion, turning every flight into a symbol of freedom and ambition. Today, John Travolta lives a life that blends vibrancy and stillness, balancing new projects with quiet moments that help him reconnect with peace. He primarily resides at his estate in Ocala, Florida, where the expansive space and modern design reflect his refined sense of aesthetics. In a 2024 interview with Architectural Digest, Travolta described home as "where I rediscover myself, where everything slows down." He spends time tending to his small garden, growing roses and herbs, a new hobby he shared on Instagram with the caption, "Each petal reminds me that life always finds a way to bloom." Travolta remains active in the arts, though with a more selective pace. Recently, he took on Agua's role in an upcoming television series centered on historical figures. A project he called an opportunity to tell meaningful stories in a May 2025 Twitter post. He's also exploring directing, currently working on a short documentary about 1970s culture, a decade in which once stood as an icon. I want to share my perspective on an era that changed the world. Utsi told Variety in 2024. Mental and physical wellness are major priorities for Travolta. He practiced yoga and meditation daily, habits he adopted a few years ago to navigate life's pressures. In a 2023 episode, Oft Goop podcast with Gwyneth Paltrow, he revealed meditation helps me listento my heart, something I had forgotten to do. Travolta also enjoys cooking, often preparing traditional Italian dishes for friends during intimate gatherings. His close friend, Chef Mario Batali, remarked in a 2022 Food and Win article, "John cooks with soul just like Axe." Social media is where Travolta connects with his fans, posting everyday moments like beach walks or chess games with friends. These posts, often paired with uplifting messages, reveal a Travolta who is learning to slow down and embrace the present. In a March 2025 Instagram post, he wrote, "Happiness is being grateful for what you have right now." He also supports charitable cases, most recently aiding an organization for orphan children in Florida, though he prefers to do so quietly. It is heartening to see Travolta now painting a new picture of life, where each day is a rhythm of renewal and discovery with an open heart. He proves that a Hollywood legend can still find fresh light, walking steadily on the path of living authentically. John Travolta, a flame that never fades, burns brightly through wearing peaks and shadowed valleys. Every challenge he has overcome tells a story of courage and unwavering passion. Now, he stands tall, not just as a star but as the embodiment of timeless reasons. What about Travolta MSSU? The most? His on-screen magnetism, his devotion to family, or his unshakable spirit in the face of storms? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and share this video to help celebrate the journey of a true legend. See you in the next videos.